Hi
Guys,
guys,
welcome
welcome
to
to our
our
episode
episode on
on
friend
friend relationships.
relationships. I am Ina Ferreira, the host of Friend Relationships,
And I'm Precious, the co-host of Friend Relationships.
and today we'll be talking about the friend I never
Never had.
had. Personally, I believe that everyone has been in that shoe where you either had a friend that you thought things were going to be great between the both of you and it didn't end up as expected. So basically, friend relationships is about building and sustaining thriving friendships and relationships. We believe friendship is the basic form of relationship. So follow us as we take you on this journey. So Precious, have you ever had an experience where you had someone or people who could have been great friends, but one way or the other, things just didn't work out? You weren't best friends. Can you share that with us?
Yes, I can do that. I remember far back as when I was in the 100 level. So there was this roommate I had then. We seemed to like gel and all. So I was actually looking forward to, okay, this could be her. Actually, I resumed with the mindset of I really want to have this friend I'm close to, someone I could just share this
Not to have a
bond
best
with.
friend.
So I was on the lookout, let me put it that way. So
You're
she
searching.
I was searching. So I was like, okay, this could be her. She's also friendly and all of that. So, but then it didn't work out.
Okay.
I want to believe it's because she's not the one.
Oh, wow. So that's like saying that even in friendships, there's a seeking and a searching, just
Yes,
like we have in platonic relationships. It's not always
exactly.
about is it the one? Is it the one to marry? Even in friendships, it happens. And it's
Yeah,
funny that there are even breakups in friendships. I can tell
friendships.
you, there are breakups in friendships. Wow, that's new. And so, what do you think were the reasons? Like, what happened? Why didn't things work out? Because you said you just think it happened because she's not the one, all right?
Yeah,
But I'm sure some values, some things must have contributed to that.
to the
Why
decision.
why you made that decision? So, can you also quickly share that with us?
Okay, yes, I want to believe that she we just were not operating on same frequency. Now the reason I say that is this: for me, like I said, I was searching,
Okay.
right? And like I mentioned about the frequency thing, now there's something I believe is called active search, and there's something called passive search. Now active search is more like you are on the lookout, you are showing signs
You're
that
acting
you're
friendly.
acting friendly. It's an active thing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another that is called more like a
Passive. Wow.
passive search. It's just that
Wow.
it's more like you want it,
But
but
you're not
you're
actively
just
involved.
not
You're
actively
not taking
involved. You're
steps.
not taking steps.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to believe that my friend Enyafe here, that I eventually got to share that bond with, she was more on that other form of search, which was a passive search. And that's why when I eventually
Yeah.
now found that, we were able to like click
Mm,
on same frequency.
yeah.
So, but I would say for her, the other lady that I was talking about, the
She
reason I'm saying she
wasn't.
was not the one, she was not either passive or actively searching or
She was
whatever.
just there.
She was just there.
Mm.
And now I'm saying that based on me, friendship with me, it could be that for another person entirely, she's active. I'm not saying that it's more like a frequency thing. When you meet someone that is on the same
Just like
frequency
vibe.
with you, yeah,
Mm.
then that's when it clicks.
Oh,
That's when it clicks.
oh, okay. Thank you so much. That's really interesting. I got to know. And I think I'm the lucky one, guys. So,
I'm happy
all
for you.
right, all right. And
Yeah.
another thing that I would like to say is that, like you said, some qualities, passive search and active search. Some qualities were not also portrayed. All right.
Yeah.
I remember there was one time we had a discussion about values that are needed in
Yes.
building
And
sustainable friendships. I also want to ask, was there a friend you had? What qualifies this topic we are talking about, the friend I never had?
Alright, so before we actually started this conversation, I asked, can he be a boy or a girl?
Yes, I said could be anyone.
Okay, that's because this one is a boy. So there was this
Okay.
guy that I was really looking forward to, a deeper friendship with.
Okay.
And I
You
would
mean
say,
growing from normal friendships to
yes,
relationship, maybe?
or even if not relationship, at least
Okay, but
someone
your
that you can just have in your corner,
corner.
that kind of a person, but it never worked out.
Mm.
Yes, so
Wow.
I have such an
Am I
experience.
supposed to be pained? But it's alright. It's alright. And for me, yes, I also have same experience. Or I know that I've always been so enthusiastic about friendships. Though I can be like a Jessica, I can be laid back
Yes.
in chasing friendships. It's me. I'm hoping to change. And yeah, I also had an experience in uni. All right, I had there were a set of female friends. There were about five, and they were really great. People. I really wanted to be in their circle. I really wanted to be friends with them. Was it fashion sense? Was it their beauty? Was it their knowledge? How they were maybe acing tests in class and all of that. But one of the things that contributed to the fact that I could not be friends with them was self-esteem. I had a very low self-esteem. I couldn't muster the courage to walk up to them. I was so, scared in my own skin about, okay, if I go to them, what would they think of me, this and that, this and that. And for that reason, I can describe that person or those set of ladies as a friend or as friends that I never had. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
many times it might not even be just on our own part. It might also be on the receiver. I mean the
Yeah.
so-called friend I want to be friends with. It might also be on their part. It's either they are thinking the same thing like we are, and things are not just working out. And what do you
Mm-hmm.
think? What do you think? Of course, many times we cannot always point it out that okay, this is the reason many
Mm-hmm.
times. So what do you think can be done, so that we don't live our lives in regret, so that we don't always end up like, oh, I wish. What actions do you think can be taken
Okay, when it comes to the friend I never
that you
had,
never had? Yes.
okay, I think first off, we have to first, check your motive for wanting to
Mm,
be friends with that person.
motive.
Yes, because that's one thing. Another
Mm-hmm.
thing is on their own hand. When your motive is right, okay, I want to be friends with this person because of so so so. You that means you have the values.
Mm.
You have your values straightened out already
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
based
It's
on the
not blurry.
motive.
You
It's
know
not
what you
blurry. You know
want.
what you want. So
Wow.
even when you are approaching the person,
You have
you're not,
something.
it's not vague.
Mm.
You're not confused. You're not even wondering that what's this person. They know what you
Yeah.
want to come and
Mm.
do in their life
Mm.
and in their lives, and you can tell them that I know you have this, and that's why I'm
I'm
approaching. So I
approaching
believe
you.
that it's the motive first off.
Mm.
If it is not for the right reasons, or if it is not for a genuine reason or for a
Oh,
genuine cause, then
must be
it's
nice.
you'd most likely get a negative answer.
Wow.
So
Wow.
because I also had that experience, there was this set of ladies in my final year then,
Mm-hmm.
they, like you mentioned, they have this
Mm.
class kind of,
Yeah.
and those times I would say I used to be more like jealous of them. Oh, I love the way, but I at the same time,
You
maybe
felt like you
because
were missing out on some things because you're not
because I
friends
was
with
not
them.
friends with them.
Wow.
So but then I had to first ask myself, why do I want to be friends with them? Nothing more than so that I can also like more like feel alone. The moment that's the motive, that's not your friend. It
Mm.
is already sure that
That's
person
not a
cannot be your
reason.
friend.
Yeah.
It has to be on a basis of
Must be shaped on
of
something.
mot
Must be
of a
founded on something.
yes, on the right motive.
Wow.
And then when you've gotten that right, trust me, you are checking the right values. Now if we were to talk about it in sense of of scriptures now,
Mm.
would say that there's alignment
Mm.
in value, there's alignment,
Yes.
the right motive.
Values matter.
Values matter, just
Values
like
matter.
David and Jonathan.
Yes.
David was
Yes.
not
They're the
friends with Jonathan
best.
because of the wrong reason. There was a motive. It was mutual. It was
It was
so.
mutual. It was mutual. God was
That's what I would
involved even
say.
in that friendship. Thank you so much. I'm loving this
Yes, ma'am.
conversation, and it's amazing to know that many times we even feel left out in
Yeah,
friendships. I
we're
mean,
not supposed to feel that way.
we
When
we
we have the right motive, I know I want to be in your life. So
Mm.
even if you not say no, it's not like I want to come and perch on you, or I want to
There's a value you're
like
bringing.
there's
There's
a value
something you're adding.
you understand. So
Mm.
even when I get a negative answer, I don't mind, because
Mm.
I'm not coming like a parasite. So the
Mm.
motive is very important. It's not
That's it.
because I want to come to you, be your friend, so that I can help my own esteem or
Yeah, well, you want to
feel
help each
good
other. You
about myself.
want to
No,
build each other.
it has to be for the right
It's
reasons.
amazing that our eyes are being opened to these things, because many times people think it's just in platonic relationships that this thing matter. I mean,
Matter, yeah.
romantic relationships that
Mm-hmm.
this thing matter. Okay, do our values align? Do our dreams align? Are we going to
Mm-hmm.
the same place? This and that. So without knowing that, it even matters even
Not
in
even
friendship.
friendship.
And most times, I've come to learn that the circle you have of your
Uh,
friends plays a large impact, plays a large role
yeah,
on your romantic relationship in the long run.
yeah.
Okay, that's with that we'll be moving on. We'll be moving on. Do you believe timing plays a role in forming meaningful friendships? Do you believe in timing? When a guy is interested in a lady, you say, okay, there's the right time to approach her.
Approach
I'm sure you understand the reason why I'm using, because that is
timing.
the loudest form of relationship we hear these days. So, do you believe in timing? When it comes to friendships, do you believe
Friendship.
in timing?
Actually, I believe in timing for all forms of relationship,
Mm.
all types. I mean, both
Yeah,
friendship,
even the Bible talks about timing,
exactly,
times and
friendship,
seasons. Yeah.
relationship, business, and every other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Timing matters really, and that's why I believe in divine orchestration. I want to believe that if I had probably met you
Mm.
before or after the time we met,
Yeah. And I've been able
it's
to
you
maximize.
get,
Yeah.
yes. So I actually believe in timing. I believe
Timing
in
matters.
timing. Timing actually matters. It plays
Mm.
a role
Yes.
in the long run.
Mm.
Like eventually it does play a role. So just
So
like,
it matters that you don't force things to be.
yes, to be, let it work out on its own, let it flow, let it be like, that's why I mentioned the motive. When there's the right
Mm-hmm.
motive, you are not bringing from a forceful point of view or standpoint. You have the right motive, so you're not under pressure, let me put it that way. So
Hey.
you're allowing it to just flow like naturally, not placing pressure
Mm.
on the other person.
All right. So I wanted to say something.
Okay.
While I was preparing for this episode, I was just thinking, if I could go back in time and befriend someone I never did, what would it be and why? So I would like to ask you that before if you had a chance to go back
Go
in
back
time
in
to befriend
time.
someone, you know,
Ah,
maybe I should think about it.
hmm,
Well, we never became friends, so I still wish. Is there anybody like that? Well,
nah.
for me, I do have.
Hmm.
I have, someone that I wish that things actually worked out.
Worked out.
I missed also. I don't know how to put it between
I'm so
us.
sorry. Before you proceed,
Mm.
not like, what I'm saying is that I do not have any regrets that I'm not like friends with some
Mm-hmm,
people.
mm-hmm.
But that does not mean that if there was the opportunity, I wouldn't have loved it.
Mm. Of course, there are people that you would have.
Of course, yes.
I seriously hope for the best, and I mean, it's life. We are all learning, and we are as
Oh, you don't have to tell us about the person.
no.
Okay.
Of course,
Alright.
it's and of course, that while we met or while growing up, I had lots of male friends. I had a large circle of male friends and
Yeah.
also, and but the chance, yes, I would have gone
Ah,
back to make
um,
friends with female.
instead of meal.
Yes, no, 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 no. I'm not saying that I regret having
Okay.
I mean, I would have loved that I bonded with
Female.
females too while growing up. It just gives that lady circle. You have
Mm-hmm.
the place where you are free. You are not, of course, when you're with guys too, you're free. But I don't.
Not
There's
to
there's
an
a connection.
extent,
Yeah, there's a
yeah.
connection. There's a bond that comes with
Comes with.
being friends with. I remember in our secondary school, I was friends with guys, like I said. and I was so close to guys and all of that. And it happened, the guys, they jeju me.
They hurt your
They
eyes.
chop my eye.
Because I chop your
I'm telling you. So, and in the
yeah.
long run, and I had to go and meet my female friends, and
Ah,
it was,
those guys are not good.
SS3 top 10. I mean, we're leaving school in less than 2 3 weeks,
So the
and I
bond
went to
was
them.
not
It was
good.
really not, encouraging. I learned my lesson then, and yes, that's the only thing I would have. That's the only thing I would love to,
So that does not mean that male friends are not good though.
No, no, no. I mean,
Just
every form of relationship comes with its own
yeah,
benefits, its own blessings, its
challenges.
own, yeah. I'm telling you, but I tell you, I would have loved to build more
Bonds with
bonds with female
females.
friends too. Perhaps they could have been on the same level, but the fact that I've just had large male friends, and right now, the circle is reducing. It's reducing by that distance. Most of them get into relationships, and in fact, it's something that we'll still discuss.
All
How to
right.
balance relationships with friends,
With
with friendships.
friends,
Shake it.
yeah.
Thank you. That will be all on today's
Wow.
episode. Do you have anything that you'd like to say? Maybe an advice you'd like to give to someone that's out there struggling to, make moves with a friend and they don't want to end up in regret later on?
All right. Any advice for someone who is out there, struggling with making advance,
Yeah. What advice would you give to someone struggling to find the kind of friend they long for?
for?
What
First
advice?
off, the question is why do you want a friend? Once you've been able to settle that, then the next thing is you define your values, because trust me, you'd want to choose your friends
Based
based
on
on
your
your
values.
values. If not, they will frustrate you, and it's going
Yeah,
to be
it'll just
back
be
to
like
square one.
two
You know,
parallel lines going in different
exactly.
ways.
So you have to sort that out. So having that now, it doesn't mean it has to be like a very serious task. You carry your pen and your paper. It has to just be like you just sit down and
Know what you
settle it in
want.
your mind, and you meditate until you really, really know what you want. Then trust me, you will start attracting
Those
those
kind of
kind of
people, and
people.
there are particular steps they should take.
Yes.
They should be bold, right? They
Yes, you
should
have
bold.
to
They
like
should.
me. Be
Yeah,
bold
she
like
was
me.
bold. Yeah, she asked
I
me out. She
literally
literally asked me out.
yes, I wrote it in a
Ah,
book.
God, so be
I did
bold.
it in a book, or I even said it.
Just it in a book,
I wrote
your
it in a book,
diary,
yes.
and
I
give
still
it to
have the
me.
diary though.
Yeah,
I wrote
for
it in a
you.
book.
Nice to
I asked in a,
Yeah.
I sent, I wrote in a book
And
and
it
I
would be
gave it to
nice,
her.
it would have been nice even
So,
if we have reference letters in friendships. Yes,
yeah,
you're like,
actually.
where have you been friends with? How
We,
was the experience like? Let us know what we are getting into. It's not only relationship every time.
actually,
So
so
that would be it for
be bold.
today.
And also another thing is be friendly, so that even when the advance
Yes.
is made towards
You
you,
have to show yourself
you have to
friendly.
show
You have
yourself
to show
friendly.
yourself friendly. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for coming on this episode. Thank you for listening to
Thank
our
you
episode. Till we see again
again.
next week, same platform, and we've always been your faces. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you so much. See you.